we are going to start differential calculus. Right? In that first chapter is limits. Differential calculus will be in the first year. Will be in the first year. First chapter is limits. Limits. Very easy chapter this is. You will get one question in mains and one question in advanced. Look at. So first we will see the definitions. Let suppose there is a real number. Suppose let x equal to a, there is a real number. There is a real number. Then the values of x closest to x equal to a and greater than a. Closest to x equal to a and greater than a is called right deleted. Right deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. X equal to a. Look at here. Suppose there is a real number. On x-axis there is a real number. There is a real number x equal to 2. X equal to 2. So greater than 2 values means on the right hand side it will be there. On the right hand side it will be there. Suppose let us say very close to here. Very close means just very close, just I am writing it just to show you. Very close, that means just after x equal to 2. Suppose let us say a x value is there like this. 2.00001, right? So very close to means 2.1 lakh zeros and 1. Just I have shown one value, right? So just the interval from 2 onwards to that means suppose x equal to a is here. Just closest values which are greater than 2 is called right deleted neighborhood of a. X equal to a is there. You consider one interval. You consider one point here, very close. This margin will I am showing just here, just adjacent to that on the right side. X equal to a plus h. A plus h. That means h is here. H is whenever in the calculus h will come a very small positive quantity. A very small positive quantity. And h lies between 0 and 1, as small as possible. Here h I have taken is 0.501, right? H very small as possible. That means this interval from a to a plus h. So that means this interval from a to a plus h. Open interval. It does not contain a, strictly greater than a. That means a to a plus h. Suppose you take an interval. X belongs to 2, 2.00 and so on. 1 lakh zeros are there. 1 lakh zeros are there. That means it will be very close to 2. Just it will coincide with 2. Right? This interval is called right deleted neighborhood of A. In this interval, every x will be what? Greater than 2. and will be closest to x equal to 2. So those such type of values which are closest to x equal to a, as close as possible and greater than a, is called right deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Right deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Whenever right deleted neighborhood means just x greater than a, x greater than a, and closest to x equal to a, such type of value. Suppose here we have not taken x equal to 2. Suppose we are considering the interval this. Here we have not taken a. Suppose we are taking a also, from a to a plus h. This means what? A included. X can take the a value also. This is called only neighborhood. NBD means neighborhood. Neighborhood of x equal to a. Deleted means what? A will not be included. Only right neighborhood means x closest to x equal to a. It can take a also, and closest to x equal to a. Just difference between this and this is here a will be included. With a you are writing the interval, it is called right neighborhood of x equal to a. Without a you are writing closest values means it is called right deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Next. Suppose next definition is, let x equal to a be a real number. The values of x closest to x equal to a and less than a is called left deleted NBD. NBD means neighborhood of x equal to a. This interval is denoted like this: a minus h comma a. A minus h comma a. That means, look at. Suppose if you are taking a value closest to x equal to, and I am writing a value, look at 1.99999. Let us take a value which is left to x equal to 2. Left to x equal to 2. This interval a minus h comma a. That means as close as possible. Suppose 1.1 lakh nails I have taken. 1 lakh nails I have taken means it will be more closest to x equal to. That interval a minus h comma a is called left deleted. That means left side of x, that means less than a values and closest to a values. This is called left deleted neighborhood of a. Suppose if you have taken the value 1.1 lakh nails comma 2 comma 2. This is called left deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Right? Suppose if you are taking the interval like this, a minus h comma a. Here a is not included, deleted means a minus h comma a. That means this is closed interval. If a is also included, then this is just left neighborhood of x equal to a. Of x equal to a. Simply clubbing all these things, x equal to a is like this. You consider one value a plus h here as close as possible. Just representation I am trying for as close as possible a minus h. So that means from here to the closest time you have taken, that is that those values are called right deleted neighborhood. This length is h. What is this length? This length is what? H. If h becomes more closer, it lies between 0 to 1. More closer means it will be here. Almost h will become 0. H will become 0. This interval is called right deleted neighborhood of x equal to a, excluding a. and this length is h. H is very small positive quantity. Just this 2 minus something will be 1.99 and h is positive quantity. So h, if it is as close as possible, it will be nearest to x equal to a on the left hand side, right? So this is called right deleted neighborhood. This is called left deleted neighborhood. With a you are writing the interval closed, then it is left right neighborhood of x equal to a. With a you are writing a minus is to closed a, then left neighborhood of x equal to a. These are the definitions of deleted neighborhood and neighborhood. Suppose look at next definition. Then a minus this interval, whatever I am writing, a minus h to a plus h is called neighborhood of x equal to a. That means I am writing the values closest to a on both sides. This to this I am writing means what? 1.999 to 2.0001. This interval includes a also. This interval which what includes? Right neighborhood of x equal to a it includes, and left neighborhood of x equal to a it includes, and a also it includes. That means if this interval is what? Surroundings of a on both sides. Surroundings of a on both sides. It is called neighborhood of x equal to a. It includes closest values to a on both sides of a, greater than a and less than a, and also it includes a. It is called neighborhood of x equal to a. Whenever he told neighborhood of x equal to a in the problem means both greater than a values will be there, less than a values will be there, and a value will be there in that interval. Just closest values only, not far, very closest from here to here, right? Let x equal to a belongs to R, then in the above interval, if we exclude a, is called deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Just don't include a. Greater than a values, closest values are what? A to a plus h. Less than values, closest values are what? A minus h to h. A minus h to a. This union, this if you write, this interval is called deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. This is the definition of deleted neighborhood. Right deleted means this, left deleted means this. Suppose look at the next definition. Indeterminate forms. Indeterminate forms. Indeterminate form means the number which does not have a unique value. A unique value is called indeterminate form. That means look at suppose example. Example 2 by 3 is there, one number is there. It has unique, this is unique value. There is no real number like 2 by 3. One more number is there, there won't be any number. 2 by 3 has only one value, that is 0.666 and so on. Unique value. Suppose if you take a number like 0 by 0, 0 by 0, this is called indeterminate form. This ratio will not have unique value like this. Look at why. 0 by 0, let us say x. It has the value x, let us say. It has the value x, let us say. That means 0 equal to what? X into 0. What are the values you can write for x such that LHS equal to RHS? X can be anything. X can be 2 by 3, x can be 2, x can be minus 3, x can be 100. Any value you can write because any value satisfies this equation. That means x has no unique value. X has no unique value. It will have lot of values. It will have infinite values, no unique value. Such type of number is called indeterminate form. 0 by 0 is one indeterminate form. Like that in this chapter, you will come across indeterminate forms. I will list down. Look at. These numbers will not have any unique value. 0 by 0, don't write 1. 1 is one value. 0 equal to 1 into 0 also you can write. For this one value is one, not unique value. 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, 0 into infinity, 1 to the power infinity, 0 to the power infinity, 0 to the power 0, comma, infinity to the power 0, infinity minus infinity. No need of proof of all these things. Just remember, these values will come in limits. 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, 0 into infinity, don't write 0. It is an undetermined value. Indeterminate value, indeterminate form. 1 to the power infinity is not 1. 0 to the power infinity, 0 to the power 0, infinity to the power 0, infinity minus infinity. These forms are called indeterminate forms. No need of proof. Just remember this. That's all. I have told one thing like that, it will be there. Okay. These are indeterminate forms. Whenever you are calculating 1 to the power infinity, don't write 1. Right. Remember these forms. So next, coming to the definition of limit. Coming to the definition of limit. Follow the definition carefully. It will be continued in the next chapters. All these things, definitions and all these things. Look at actually. Limit. Already you may be knowing, but be perfect in the orientation. Limit extends to a plus f of x. Suppose this is like this. So this symbol is called limit. Extends to a plus means not plus a. A plus here means that x greater than a. A plus means that x greater than a. A plus means that x greater than a. So limit extends to a plus f of x is, it has terminology like this, is approaching value. Different terminologies are there. I will write all terminologies. Approaching value or tending value or limiting value of f of x, yet the values of x at the values of x when x is closest to a, closest to a and x greater than a, and x greater than a. Simple, look at limit extends to a plus f of x, meaning is that this f of x is there. Actually limit is nothing but what is the value of f of x. What is the value of f of x means where you will get value of f of x at x, right? What is the value of f of x when x is closest to a and greater than e, closest to a and greater than e. Suppose look at x equal to a is there. Limit extends to a plus f of x means when x is not at x equal to a, at x equal to a value is not we are what we are going to find out is not at x equal to a. When x is closest to a, that means just adjacent to that, closest values will be there. When x is very closest to a, very closest to a, what is the value of x? What is the value of f of x? That is nothing but approaching value of f of x. When x approaches closest to a and greater than a, what value f of x is approaching? It is called right hand limit at x equal to a. Just simple, make it simple always definition. A plus means nothing is there. What is the value of f of x? Where x is very closer to a and greater than a. That means if x approaches a value which is greater than a and closest to a, what is the value of f of x it is approaching? That is called right hand limit at x equal to a. Always don't think about x equal to a, just greater than a, closest values. What is the value f of x is approaching? Greater than a means here, then x belongs to what is the interval? Right deleted neighborhood. This is the interval. This closest to means what? In this interval x will be. In this interval x is there, to what value f of x approaches? That is nothing but right hand limit, right? That means this is called right hand limit. This is called right hand limit at x equal to a. This is also called RHS. Limit extends to a plus f of x. Remember, x will be greater than a. That means x will be there in a to a plus h. Right deleted neighborhood of x equal to a. Similarly, remember the definition. I will explain with an example. Look at limit extends to a minus f of x is approaching value of f of x, like same terminology, ending value or limiting value, like that. Approaching value here, a minus means not minus a. This is not minus a. A minus means that x less than a. Not 2 minus means not minus 2. A minus above symbol means that x is less than a. Approaching value of f of x when x is closest to a and x less than a. X less than a means in which it will lie? In the left deleted neighborhood of a. In the left deleted neighborhood of a. Less than a closest values means x will lie in the interval a minus h to a. Look, this means x equal to a value is there when x is closest to a on left hand side here. Here whatever I am marking is a minus h. When x approaches a, on the left hand side, then f of x value, how it will be? It is called left hand limit. It is called left hand limit. That means closest to x equal to a, if you take the values of x, to which values f of x will approach, that is called limit value. That means this is called left hand limit. Left hand limit at x equal to a. This is LHL. LHL. This always means that x less than a. This left deleted neighborhood of a. Now this is the definition, right? Right hand limit means just when x is just more than a, what is the value of f of x? Simply left hand, right hand limit means this. Left hand limit means just when x is just less than a, what is the value of f of x? Simply. Now left hand limit and right hand limit we have seen. Now look at, if limit extends to a plus right hand limit at x equal to a equals to limit extends to a minus, both you got same value. Let us say this approaching value and this approaching value, you got same value, where L is finite real number. Finite real number. Suppose this you got two approaching value. That means on the right side to the closest value you got f of x 2. On the left side also to the closest value of x you got f of x value 2. Then we will say that therefore limit extends to a, f of x exists and limit extends to a, f of x equal to L. If these both right hand limit and left hand limit are equal and finite, then we will say that limit extends to a, f of x. This limit extends to a, f of x means approaching value of f of x when x approaches a. That means when x approaches a from the right hand side, what is its value? And when x approaches a from the left hand side, what is its value? If these both are equal to L, then we will say that if x approaches a from the right hand side or left hand side, it approaches the value of L. Then we will say that limit extends to a, f of x. When x approaches a from any side, limit is L. Limit is L. That means f of x approaches L when x approaches a from the right hand side or left hand side. This is called limit. If these both are equal to L, we will say that this limit is L. If they are not equal, RHL not equal to LHL. This is 1, this is 2 you got. Then we will say that both has different values. Does not exist. Does not exist. That means DNE. Always we will denote like this. Does not exist in this case. I will tell with an example. Remember this definition. Suppose approaching value you got like this. If limit extends to a plus f of x or limit extends to a minus f of x, anything of it, either this or this, is infinite. That means infinity you got. Is infinite. Then we will say that then limit extends to a, f of x does not exist. If you got either this or this is 2 you got, this is infinity you got, then we will say that limit extends to a f of x does not exist. That is the definition. When both are not equal, we will say that limit does not exist. When either of the limits, either this is infinity or both are infinity, then we will say that this limit will not exist in this case. Right? Let us take an example of what is this limit by using graphically and generally I will tell. చెప్పమ్మా హర్షవర్ధన్ చెప్పమ్మా. అదే చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ. ఇదిగో రెండు ఈక్వల్ కాబట్టి డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. ఇదిగో రాసే ఇక్కడ ఎల్హెచ్ఎల్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ ఆర్హెచ్ఎల్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎల్హెచ్ఎల్ దెన్ లిమిట్ డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. ఇది 1 వచ్చిందమ్మా, ఇది 2 వచ్చింది. ఓకేనా? రెండు అన్ఈక్వల్ అయితే కనుక డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అంటాం. లేకపోతే ఇది గాని రెండు గాని ఇన్ఫినిటీ వచ్చినాయి అనుకో, అప్పుడు డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అంటాం. ఓకేనా? రైట్. Look at, we will take an example of what is this limit actually. So example you take, example. Listen carefully. Suppose take one f of x. Take one example of this. X square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. Number 1. Suppose you have to calculate 2 plus right hand limit at x equal to 2, left hand limit at x equal to 2. At x equal to 2. Suppose let us say right hand limit at x equal to left hand limit at x equal to. Now look at, so that means at x equal to 2 you want to calculate the limit. What is the domain of this function? Domain means what? For which values of x it will be defined? It will be defined when denominator not equal to 0. It will not be defined when x equal to 2. R minus 2. So domain is what? X belongs to R minus 2. It won't be defined when x equal to 2. That means we can say that where we are calculating the limit, x equal to 2 is not in domain. Is not in domain. Is not in domain. Wherever you are calculating the limit is not in domain. At that point it will not be defined function. Now look at limit extends to 2 plus general calculation I will tell first. General calculation. Substitute that and substitute 2. 4 minus 4 0 divided by 0. This is an indeterminate form. So it is not a unique value. 0 by 0 means what? It is an indeterminate value. So whenever you got indeterminate value, what we will do is we will make simplification of this function. That means general method is this. We will strike off this factor. We will strike off this factor. That means 2 plus x plus 2. This now if you substitute 2, you will get 4. That is the limit value. Here it is not defined. Now we have striked off the factor 2. Then you got another function. So there you substitute 2. That means 2 plus 2 is what? 4. What is this 4 actually? Look at this extends to 2 plus means what? X greater than 2. X greater than 2. That means when x is closest to 2, where this value is approaching, that is the limit. When x is closest to 2 and greater than 2, you take 2.00 and so on, 1 lakh times 1. 1 lakh times 1. Right? What is the value you will get? if you substitute 2.1 lakh zeros 1, you will get 4.1 lakh zeros 1. That means that will be closest to 4, very closest to 4. That means this f of x, we can say it approaches to 4. Actually, you are writing 4, na? That is not actually 4. It will be very closest to 4. That means 4.1 lakh zeros 1. We will ignore that and we'll write limiting value is 4. Even though at 2 it is not defined, limit value exists. Look at if 2 is not in the domain, at 2 it will not be defined. But our limit is not at x equal to 2. Closest to 2 point at this value it is defined. That is what limiting value is. Like this, whenever you got indeterminate form, factorize it and strike off. Then this function you write, and in that function you substitute. If you get the finite value, that is nothing but limiting value. That means that when x is closest to 2, f of x will be closest to 4. It approaches 4. Right? Suppose second 2 minus this. That means this also same thing. You will get 0 by 0. Limit extends to 2 minus. You will get x plus 2. That means this is what substitute. Don't substitute minus 2. This 2 minus is not minus 2. So this is, what is this actually? 4 you got x less than 2. X closest to 2 and less than 2 means 1.99 and so on, 1 lakh times. 1 lakh times means x is 1.999. If you substitute, you will get 3.999. That means it will be almost 4, close to 4. That means limiting value is what? 4. That means when x is approaching 2 from a value less than 2, this f of x approaches 4. That is the limiting value. Therefore, these both are equal. Therefore, we will say that limit extends to 2, f of x exists, both are equal, and we will say that limit extends to f of x is 4. Limit extends to a f of x is 4. If these both are equal means limit exists. This means that when x is closest to 2, either on the right hand side or on the left hand side, f of x approaches the value of 4. So this is general approach of solving the problem. When you are getting indeterminate form, factorize that and cancel and substitute. If you got the finite value, then limit is that. Suppose from the graph I will show you. Look at from the graph. This is general method. From the graph we will see what is it. How it is approaching 4. Okay. Suppose the same thing. Another approach is by using the graph you see. Now you can easily say, even though at 2 it is not defined, limit you got. Limit is not at all related to 2, closest to 2. That's why this value you got, this value you got. Even though at 2 it is not defined, right? This you got, limit you got. So look at, from the graph, let us say f of x equal this. So domain is, it will be defined only for r minus 2 domain. So therefore, let us say y equal this, y equal this. That means you strike off this. Graph is nothing but y equal to x plus 2, x not equal to 2. This is the graph of f of x. So this is, I am writing the straight line. Look at. So y is nothing but f of x. Y is nothing but f of x always. So this is straight line. I am drawing this straight line. Look at. X minus y equal to minus 2. Graph is nothing but straight line. That means, what is this straight line I am drawing here? Look at, x intercept negative, y intercept positive. So minus 2, 2. So this is the one, 2, straight line is like this. X plus 2. In this 2 will not be there. 2 point you exclude. I have drawn the complete graph. Now 2 point you exclude. This is 1, this is 2. At 2 actually value is what? This point will not be there in the graph because it is not defined. So this 2 like this you draw. That means it will not be a part of the graph. White circle means it will not be a part of the graph. So this is 2 comma 4. That point will not be there on the graph because in the domain 2 is not there. I have drawn completely x plus 2. Exclude that 2. So this is the graph. This is the graph. ఏంటమ్మా ఏంటి నువ్వు పేరు పెట్టలేదు ముందు ఏం చెప్పాను నేను అడ్మిషన్ నెంబరు పేరు పెట్టాలి క్విట్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇప్పుడు నేను చూస్తున్నాను ముందుకెళ్ళి సిస్టమ్ దగ్గర ఎవరిదైతే లేదో కంపల్సరీగా పెట్టాలి చెప్పు ఏంటి డౌట్ మై అని పెట్టావు ఏంటి డౌట్ చెప్పమ్మా హ్యాండ్ రైజ్ చేసావు డౌట్ ఏంటి చెప్పు పేరు కంపల్సరీగా పెట్టాలి అందరూ చూడండి మీరే క్లోజ్ గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు సో 2 is there suppose let us say x greater than 2 suppose first we are calculating number 1 limit extends to 2 plus f of x right 2 plus means you consider an interval close to it you consider this as 2 plus h this is x equal to 2 this is x equal to 2 plus h this value 2 plus h. So at that value I am calculating what is f of x value. This is just like 2.0001 4 zeros 1 let us say. Here if you calculate the value where will be y value you will get here. Where will be y value you will get x equal to 2 plus h. We will substitute here. So here what is the value you will get I am writing here what is the value you will get is f of 2 plus h. 2 plus h that means this is nothing but 2 plus h plus 2. Just far away I have taken 1 point. Here I got this value. Suppose this length is what h. This length is h. Right? This just means 2.0001. 0.001 is h. Now I am coming very closer. Suppose I got closer here. Where I am getting y value, where I am getting f of x value here. It is becoming more closer to 4. Suppose I am getting more closer. So it is also getting closer. And then this dotted line is there. Just immediately to that I am taking x value. Immediately to that if I am taking x value, it almost coincides with that. This value will almost, y value will almost coincide with that. That means we can say when x is very close to 2 and greater than 2, f of x value is very close to 4 and will be very nearer, almost coincides with 4. That means we can say that when x is here, its approaching value is 4. When x is approaching 2 from a value more than 2, when x approaches very closer, f of x value is approaching from a value more than 4 to 4 value. Therefore, we can say this value is what? 4. That is actually 4.1 lakh zeros 1. Actually, we will say that approaching value is 4. Just whenever from the graph limit means just close to that, where is the value you see? You will see very close to that. That close to that is called limit value. Number 2. This is right hand limit from the graph. That only you got generally calculated. 2 minus f of x. 2 minus f of x. This is x equal to 2 now. This is x equal to, this is x equal to 2. And this is h. Suppose this side, less than 2 you take. X is 2 minus h, this is the one. X is 2 minus h. 2 minus h. So that means at this, what is the value actually? Very close to it only I have taken. Here this value is at x equal to 2 minus h, f of 2 minus h, this value. Two minus h, if we substitute, it will become 4 minus h. 4 minus h. Now, somewhat closer I have approached. So value is getting increased. This value I am getting very closer to that I have approached. This value I am getting very close to this dotted line if I approached. That means where I am approaching the value. If x is very closer to 2 and less than 2, then it is also approaching the value of 4. That means this value is what? 4. That means this x is nothing but 1.991 lakh times. That means what is this value you will get? 3.9991 lakh times. So that is almost 4. That means we can say that on the right hand side for the closest values it is approaching 4. On the left hand side for the closest values it is approaching 4. Therefore we can say both limits are equal. Then we can say limit extends to 2f of x is 4. That only we have done generally. After striking of that factor, you got that value, na, that is the one. So this is from the graph. Whenever graph you draw, you just closest to right. You keep a vertical line and see to which value it is closer. That is nothing but limit value. So look at alternate definition of right hand limit is, we can calculate right hand limit like this also for any function. Look at limit extends to a plus right hand limit f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h. That means in this you replace x tends to a plus by limit h tends to 0 and a plus h. X equal to a plus h, you replace here. This limit and this limit both will be equal. Look at why. This is x equal to a. This is x equal to a. This is a plus h. What is this? This is f of a plus h. This is f of a plus h. This is actually f of a plus h. This h is there. This h I told. This h is the length of the interval. X equal to 2 plus h. What is the length of that interval h? If h tends to 0 means what? If h will become close to 0, then x will become close to 2. At x equal 2 plus h, what is the value? F of 2 plus h. If h tends to 0, this value tends to what? 4. That is nothing but limit h tends to 0. F of 2 plus h is nothing but that limit value 4. That means for calculating right limit, alternate definition is you write limit h tends to 0 and replace x by a plus h. If you calculate this limit, that limit is nothing but right hand limit. I will show with example. Limit h tends limit, write this, I will tell with example. You will understand. Is nothing but left hand limit is nothing but limit h tends to 0 f of a minus h. Here replace x by a minus h. Look at the same example in alternate definition. You will see, look at limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. So this is nothing but limit h tends to 0, replace x equal 2 plus h. 2 plus h, that means f of x is this, f of 2 plus h. That means limit h tends to 0. Replace x by 2 plus h whole square minus 4 divided by 2 plus h minus 2. That means this what you will get, limit h tends to 0. Limit h tends to 0. 4 will get cancelled. So 4h plus, we will get 4 plus 4h plus h square divided by h. Strike off h. Limit h tends to 0. 4 plus h. This limit, if you calculate, what you will get? Look at this. 4 plus h is there. If h tends to 0, that means x will become close to 2. If h tends to 0, this 4 plus h will become what? 4. That is what? This limit of this 4 plus h as h tends to 0 is nothing but, you will down, 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 and it will be close to 4. This is the limit. Right? Suppose if you want to calculate left limit, this, so this is f of x. Replace x by 2, limit h tends to 0, 2 minus h whole square minus 4 divided by 2 minus h minus 2. That means you will get limit h tends to 0. Limit h tends to 0 minus 4h plus h square divided by minus h. Strike off minus h. Limit h tends to 0. 4 minus h. Look at this. This 4 minus h you got. When h tends to 0, this will become what? 4. That means 4. Like that, alternate definition of right hand limit and left hand limit. Like that. Look at next. So that means clearly, even though x is not in the domain limit, you got 4. That means limit is regarding that, not regarding 2. Right hand limit means greater than 2, closest to 2. What is the value there? Left hand limit means less than 2, closest value. What is the value there? Okay. Look at one more example. Suppose you got, suppose simple example. Even in next chapters also, this is the concept involved. Suppose let us take a simple example. Limit x tends to 1, x square. Just if we substitute 1, what you are getting? 1. Just limit is nothing but 1. Limit is nothing but 1. If it is defined at 1, then that is nothing but 1. So look at f of x equal to x square. So now x equal to 1 is in domain. At x equal to 1, domain is what for this? It will be defined for any real number. X equal to 1 is in domain. Now look at limit x tends to, suppose 1 plus you calculate x square. 1 plus, if you substitute 1, what you will get? 1. Limit x tends to 1 minus, if you calculate, what you will get? 1. If you substitute 1. So therefore we can say limit is 1. Just limit means this, if you substitute, you are getting 1. So at one value only it is equal. Look at how the graph is. If you see, look at, if you see this graph, x square is there, x square is there. This is the one. At x equal to 1, at x equal to 1, what is the value? This is f of 1. Actually, at x equal to 1, value is what? Previously at x equal to, it is not defined. Right? So that is not in the graph. At 1, what is the value? 1. Take closest to 1 here. What is the value? It will be there. Closest to 1 means the same value. Whatever at 1 value is there, that will be same as limiting value. Closest to 1, left hand side, if you see, the same value it will almost approach. That means from both sides its value is what? 1. Just like that, simply when you are calculating limit, if you substitute this, you are getting the value. That value is nothing but limit. If you are getting indeterminate form, then cancel the factors. Then you will get the finite value like that. If it is in the domain and substituting and getting, that is the limiting value, because at x equal to 1, whatever the value is there, limit value will also be same, approaching value. Suppose look at next. Look at next is while calculating f of x, while calculating right hand limit, take, for calculating, what is the definition you have to take is, take f of x defined for x greater than a, for just x greater than a. This means what? X greater than a. What is the f of x? You have to take the definition is what is defined for x greater than a. That definition you have to take. So look at next, while calculating take f of x defined for just x less than a. X less than a. Take an example, you will understand. Suppose f of x is defined like this. X square when x less than or equals to 1, x when x less than or equal to x minus 3 when x greater than 2. Function is defined in this manner. Three definitions are there. So look at like this. That means one definition is for less than or equal to 1, one definition is from 1 to 2, and one definition is greater than 2. Now suppose number 1, limit extends to 1 f of x. Let us say we have to calculate, right? So first we will calculate right hand limit. This right hand limit, that means this is what, x greater than 1. You have to take the definition that is closest to 1 but greater than 1. Greater than 1, that means 1.0001. For that definition is what? Greater than 1. This, that means that definition you have to take while calculating the limit x. That is what 1. This is f of x is what? Greater than 1. What is different? Just closest to 1 and greater than 1. Greater than 1 means this will also be there. But just greater than 1. What is that? X. That means 1. So left hand limit 1 minus f of x. Limit extends to 1 minus just less than 1. What is defined? Less than 1 means 0.9999. For that definition is what? X square. This is what? Substitute 1. 1 square is what? 1. Therefore both are equal. That means limit extends to 1, f of x exists and is equal to 1. And is equal to 1. That means both limits are what? Equal and is equal to 1. Like that, while calculating, take the definition for x greater than a. While calculating, take the definition for x less than a. Suppose if you want to calculate here, limit extends to 2f of x, let us say. Limit extends to 2f of x. 2 plus f of x. 2 plus means this is just greater than 2. Just greater than 2 means this. That means just substitute 2 minus 1. After writing that function definition, you substitute, it is defined, that is nothing but limit value. So next, suppose limit extends to 2 minus just x less than 2. Just x less than 2. This is what, like just x less than 2 means 1.9999. Where it is that? Don't take this one. This is far from 2 na. Just less than 2 means x. This is nothing but 2. Therefore not equal. Therefore we can say does not exist. Therefore we can say it does not exist. Both are not equal. పేర్లు ఎవరైతే లేవో వాళ్ళు తీసేస్తున్నాను. So look at. So suppose you want to calculate limit at 0. Look at. Limit extends to 0 f of x. Limit extends to 0 f of x. 0 plus, let us say 0 plus just greater than 0. Just greater than 0 means closest to 0. 0.0001. At that value, what is the definition? Here less than 1 only, 0 will be there. This is the definition. 0 will be less than 1 only. That means definition is what? 0. 0. So similarly, limit extends to 0 minus x less than 0. Just less than 0. That is minus. So minus negative, just 0 minus means minus 0.0001. Where is that located? This only same. 0. For 0 plus and 0 minus, here same definition is there. Because closest to 0, 0 plus, oh, this is only 0 minus, this is only. That means same definition written. So therefore, 0 minus f of x is what? 0. This value is what? 0. Like that. When the definition is given like this, at that particular point you have to calculate limit means 1 plus 1 minus, like that. 1 plus means greater than 1 definition. 1 minus means less than 1 definition. Look at next. So modulus x, regarding modulus x, we have already discussed the definition in functions. Modulus x is what? Minus x when x less than or equal to 0. So this modulus x, we will write minus x when this x is negative. When this x is negative, modulus x means positive value of x. When this x is negative, minus x. When this x is positive, x. This is the definition. Suppose you got modulus x minus a. This definition is nothing but minus of x minus a when x less than or equal to a, x minus a when x greater than a. When x less than a, this will become negative. Then in that case, we will write minus of that. When x greater than a, this will become positive. We will write plus x minus a. Look at, for example, Suppose you have to calculate modulus x divided by x. Modulus x divided by x. So this definition, while calculating right limit, this is nothing but x greater than 0, modulus x by x. When x greater than 0, modulus x definition is what? X divided by x. This is what 1. So therefore, this function is nothing but 1. That means limit extends to 0 plus 1 is nothing but, there is no x now, that 1 is nothing but, if we substitute x equal 0 in this, what you will get? 1 only. So therefore right limit is what? 1. So similarly, if we substitute 0 minus modulus x by x, 0 minus means x less than 0. What is the definition? Minus x. This is nothing but minus 1. So therefore these both are not equal. These both are not equal means, so limit value does not exist. Does not exist. Both are not equal. If right limit is asked, you write 1. Left limit is asked, you write minus 1. If limit is asked, you write does not exist, because those both are not equal. Look at next, suppose step x. Regarding step x, we have discussed already. Step x. That means integer part of x, that is integer part of x. That means suppose 2.7 is there. What is that? 2. Integer part is what? 2. Suppose minus 2.7 is there. This you have to write minus 3. Minus 3. Integer part of that is nothing but minus 3. Right? Suppose you have to calculate limit extends to 3 plus step x. That is it. Limit extends to 3 plus step x. So 3 plus means what? X is just greater than 3. If x is just greater than 3 means 0, 0, 0, 1. Right? So this definition, when just greater than 3 is what? If x is this one, what is the value of the 3? That means when x is just greater than 3, its definition is 3. So limit of 3 is what? 3. Limit of 3 is 3. Suppose if you want to calculate 3 minus step x. 3 minus step x. Right? That means x is less than 3. That means this is nothing but just less than 3 means 2.9999. So what is the step x value for the 2? This is nothing but 2. That means 2. So therefore if you look at these, both are not equal. These both are not equal. Therefore limit extends to 3. Step x does not exist. Does not exist. Because this is 3 and this is 2. Both are not equal. So therefore limit value is what? Does not exist. Whenever you got step x, you remember this formula. Let us say n belongs to integer. Limit extends to n plus step x is nothing but n. Limit extends to n plus step x is nothing but n. When n is an integer, right hand limit n minus step x is nothing but n minus 1. N minus 1. Suppose you are calculating like this. Limit extends to minus 3 plus step x. Minus 3 plus step x. Minus 3 plus means n is minus 3. You will get minus 3. Actually minus 3 plus means x is what? Minus 3.000. Minus 3 plus means minus 3 plus means minus 2.9999. Minus 3, more than minus 3 means what? Minus 2.9999. Step of minus 2.9999 means what? Minus 3. So similarly, suppose minus 4 minus step x. Let us say. You will get n is minus 4 minus 5. This means what? Less than minus 4 means minus 4.0001. Minus 4.0001. Step of minus 4.0001 means what? Minus 5. Like that, whenever step x will come, use this rule. When n is an integer. When n is an integer. Suppose look at it. So limit 2 plus fractional part of x. Let's fractional part of x. Fractional part of x. What is fractional part of x definition? Fractional part of x is nothing but x minus step x. Definition is fractional part of x is nothing but x minus step x. You write the definition. 2 plus x minus step x. X minus step x. So this is when x greater than 2. When x greater than 2 means this is nothing but this will become what? This will become greater than 2 means this will become 2. This definition of this will become 2. 2. You substitute 2 now. 2 minus 2. That is what? 0. 2 minus 2 is what? 0. Like that, whenever fractional part of there, you write x minus step x. 3 minus fractional part of x is there. Let us see. You write x minus step x. X minus step x. 3 minus means less than 3. 2.999. This will become what? 2. X minus 2. Now you substitute 3. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So that is how to calculate basic limit. Just simply right limit means just greater than 2. Left limit means just less than 2. Approaching value. So there are different methods of solving limits. Now we will see those methods. There are some theorems of limits. Look at it. So theorems on limits are there. Look at it. If proofs of these are not necessary, in intermediate also it is not there. Proofs. Limit extends to a, f of x is there. This is L. Let us say limit of f of x is L, exists and is L, value. Limit extends to a, g of x is M. G of x is M. L comma M are finite real numbers. This is a finite number, this is a finite number. Then number 1, theorem. Theorem is limit extends to a some constant into f of x is there. Some constant into f of x is there. That constant you can write outside. So this is nothing but L. KL. That limit is what? Given L. Like that, whenever constant is there in the limit, you can write outside. Number 2. Second theorem is f of x plus or minus g of x. Suppose inside the limit sum is there, difference is there. Then two functions are there. You write separate limits for this. you can write separate limits. So this is finite L, this is finite. While writing separate limits, these both must be finite limits, that you have to remember. When these both are not finite, you cannot write like this. When this is a finite number, when this is a finite number, limit of sum of the function is nothing but limit of this plus limit of this. Or difference is nothing but limit of this minus limit of this, provided this is a finite limit, this is a finite limit. Finite value. If infinite value is there, you cannot write like this. This is the theorem you remember. When you are writing sum as two limits, you ensure that this is finite limit and this is finite limit. So next, number 3, third theorem. K1 into f of x plus or minus K2 into g of x. Some constant multiples are there. Some constant multiples are there means limit of this plus limit of this. That means constant outside this. So therefore you will get K1 into this limit is finite L, K2 into M. K2 into M. That is the limit value. Suppose take an example. Limit extends to 0. 2x square minus 3 cos x. You can write like this. 2 limit this limit is finite. What is that? 2 0. 3 into 0 if you substitute, what is that? Minus 3. This limit is finite, this limit is finite. That's why I have written separately limits. Whenever you are writing like this, these limits must be finite. Finite value 0, finite value 1. That is third theorem. Fourth theorem is limit extends to a, f of x into g of x. Product is there. You can write separate limit even if product is there. Limit extends to a, f of x into limit extends to a g of x. So this is L into this is M. When both limits are finite, then only you write product of this limit into product of this limit. If any limit is infinite, don't write. You cannot able to write like that. If both are finite only, you split like this. Number 5. Limit extends to a, suppose ratio function is there. Ratio function. Then you can write this as limit extends to a, f of x divided by g of x, that is L by M. So this is L by M only if M not equal to 0. This you can M must be finite and not equal to 0, otherwise it will become infinity. Right? This limit and this limit must be finite, and this limit M, that must not be equal to 0 because it is in the denominator. It is in the denominator. Na? So this is one theorem. So next last theorem is very important theorem, last one. On this questions is asked in IIT also. This theorem. Suppose f of x to the power g of x. That means this f of x is there, power g of x is there. For calculating limit of that, what you have to do is this function is there. Wherever the function is there, you write the limit. You can write the limit like this to the power limit extends to a g of x. This is nothing but L to the power m. The thing you have to remember is here the condition L must be greater than 0. This limit is there. You can write like this when L is greater than 0. When L is greater than 0, because this is exponential function. Whenever exponential function is there, a power x, it's just like a power x. This will be defined only when a greater than 0. When a greater than 0. This is the theorem, no need of proof of this. Whenever you got f of x to the power g of x, for writing this limit to the power this limit, the condition is limit of this must be greater than 0. Right? This m whatever it may be, but this L must be greater than 0. This theorem you remember. That means suppose take an example. Limit extends to 0. Cos x to the power sin x is there. Cos x to the power sin x is there like this. So this is f of x, this is g of x. Limit extends to 0. Cos x to the power sin x. So this is what 1 to the power 0. 1 to the power 0 is what? 1. That is the answer for the limit. This theorem is very important. Always L must be greater than 0. Now these are the basic theorems on limits. Now how to evaluate the limits by using some logic we will see. Look at it. Suppose we'll take a simple example. Divided by, suppose take simple example. This model is striking of the factors. Striking of the factors. Suppose first step is substitute. Substitute. You will get 27. 27 minus 54 plus, for any limit substituting first, divided by 9 minus 9, 0 by 0. If while substituting you are getting finite value, means that itself is the limit value. Now you are getting 0 by 0. That means some factors must be striked in the numerator and denominator. So limit extends to 3. Take x common. X square minus 6x plus 9 divided by x plus 3 into x minus 3. X minus 3 whole square divided by x plus 3 into x minus 3. Strike off. So what you are getting? So 1x minus 3 will be remaining. Here 1x minus 3 will be remaining. Now you substitute 3. 3 into 3 minus 3 divided by 3 plus 3. What is this finite value? 0. Just after striking of the factor, again you substitute. So you are getting limit. So that is called limit value. That means when you are getting 0 by 0, cancel some factors. After cancelling, you substitute again. When you are getting finite limit, that is nothing but, when you are getting a number, finite number, that is nothing but limit value. That is nothing but limit value. That means factorization method you have to see. Suppose take another example. Limit x tends to 3, x cube minus 6x minus 9 divided by x power 4 minus 81. Let us take this example. Suppose if you are substituting, this is 27 minus 18 minus 9, 0 divided by 0. 0 divided by 0. That means it is an indeterminate form. Now, for this polynomial, you have to factorize by using synthetic division. You write like this: highest degree is this 0x square minus 6x minus 9. One root of this is what? Already for 3 you got 0. One root is x equal to 3. One root is x equal to 3. Do the synthetic division and factorize. How to do the synthetic division is x cube highest degree x square x1. Like this you write. So under x cube what is the coefficient? 1. Under x square what is the coefficient? Minus 6. X constant is minus 9. Right like this. Now one root is what? X equal to 3. X equal to 3. Under 1 you write 0. Always you write 0. 1 plus 0 1. 1 plus 0 1. 1 into 3 is what? 3. 0 plus 3 is what? 3. 3 into 3 is what? 9. Minus 6 plus 9. 3. 3 into 3 9. So this is 0. This is 0. I have done synthetic division. That means we can write x cube plus 0x square minus 6x minus 9 equal to, one factor is this x minus 3 into other factor is whatever you got here, without that remainder is 0. Other factor is what? This is constant, this is x term, this is x square term. X square plus 3x plus 3. X square plus 3x plus 3. Like this you can factorize this. So similarly, x power 4 minus 81 means x power 4 minus 9 square, x square plus 9 into x square minus 9. That means what you will get? X square plus 9 into x minus 3 into x plus 3. Factorized both. Now substitute there and strike off the factors. Limit x tends to 3, x minus 3 into x square plus 3x plus 3 divided by x square plus 9 into x minus 3 into x plus 3. This x minus 3 factor got cancelled. Now you substitute. After cancelling, substitute. 9 plus 3 into 3, 9 plus 3 divided by 9 plus 9 into 3 plus 3. That means 21 divided by 18 into 6. So 3 sevens, 3 6. Now you got the finite value. That is nothing but limit value. That is nothing but limit value. These models are striking out the common factors of both numerator and denominator. When you are getting indeterminate form, look at next standard limits. We'll come across. Let us take one more model and we'll come across standard limits. One more model you see here. suppose this is given like this. Look at f of x equals to, let us say f of x equals to, given like this, modulus of x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 divided by x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. F of x is given like this. F of x is given like this. Okay. So find. He is asking, find limit x tends to 1 comma limit x tends to 2. Limit x tends to 2. These limits you have to calculate. Limit x tends to 1 and limit x tends to 2. Look at, suppose. So first we will rearrange this. F of x is nothing but factors. Factors of this are simply x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Okay. If you multiply this, you will get this one. If you multiply this, you will get this one. Right? Divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Now I am rewriting like this. Look at, is nothing but modulus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into modulus x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 into modulus x minus 3 divided by x minus 3. I have rearranged it like this. So now look at, limit x tends to 1. Number 1. At x equal to 1, limit I will calculate. First I will calculate right limit. 1 plus. Right? This. So now this is one function, this is one function, this is one function. I am writing separate limits. 1 plus into 1 plus. I can write separate limits into limit extends to 1 plus. I have written separate limits. Look at, 1 plus means greater than 1. Greater than 1 means this x 1 greater than 1 means 1.0001. This x minus 1 is what? Positive. Inside 1 is what? Positive means this will become x minus 1. This will become x minus 1. When x is positive, modulus x is what? Plus x. Next, greater than 1 means just take 1.001. 1.001 minus 2, that is what? Negative. Negative means modulus x is what? Minus. So this will become minus of x minus 2 divided by, definition will become minus of x minus 2. 1 plus 1.001 means negative. That means minus of x minus 3 divided by x minus 3. This is 1. So this is minus 1. This is minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. That limit is what? 1. Similarly, number 2. So here itself limit extends to 1 minus. 1 minus. Now look at, this will become 1 minus. 1 minus, you write the same thing. 1 minus means what? X less than 1. You take 0.9999. Right? 0.999 means this will become minus of x minus 1. Minus of x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Modulus x will become minus 6 if x is inside 1 is negative. Right? So next 0.999 means this is negative. Minus of x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. This. So next, this is also negative. This. So cancel. This. Therefore, minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Therefore, this is what? Minus 1. Therefore, if you look at this limit, left hand limit is 1, right hand limit is minus 1. Therefore, we can say limit extends to 1 f of x does not exist. Does not exist. If he asks right limit, it is 1. Left limit, you write minus 1. But if he asks the limit extends to 1 f of x does not exist. Similarly, you calculate on your own, limit extends to 2. You can easily calculate like this. Okay. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.